Hi everyone, this is Chanel here from The Heart and Soul, here with your weekly Oracle card reading for the week of November 18th through the 24th, 2013. Definitely last week's Oracle card reading has come full circle for me in the sense that I had a lot of things come up last week to create endings and new beginnings. Letting go of a lot of things from the past and trying to move forward with the future. And this was also the case with a lot of my friends and colleagues and clients. So I hope that last week's reading has given you some clarity. And now we will do this week's reading with the Mary Queen of Angels cards by Doreen Virtue to see what's going on for this week. I'm hoping for a little more peace and clarity, but we'll see what the angels and the cards have to say. They are asking me to draw 4 cards this week. As you can see, I don't always pull the same number of cards. I really go with what I've been told and what I'm being drawn to for the number of cards to pull. But typically it seems like 3 and 4 is the answer most weeks. So we're pulling 4. And here comes the last one. Last one always seems to take the longest to choose. One on top. All right, let's see what the cards have to say. Here we go. Card number 1, truth, of course. Card number 2, blessings. Card number 3, watched over. And card number 4, marriage. Interesting. So for me today, this is really funny because when I opened the deck of cards, this was the top deck card on the deck this morning, and this was the bottom card on the deck. And I always, when I shuffle my cards and put them away, I never look at the bottom card because I always think that it's a message for me the next time I open them. So it was funny that blessings came up today. This really rings from the reading last week and moving forward into this week. Seeing the truth in the situation, seeing the truth in what's happening in our lives right now, and really acknowledging the blessings that are there. It says, today I count my blessings small and large, and I notice the new gifts that come to me from God. Sometimes we forget to really give gratitude towards that which we already have and where we've come from. Now, that being said, sometimes it's hard to see how far we've come on our journey, to see how much healing we've done, or what we've gained, both materially or emotionally, just in that place of where we've come from. And it's hard to see that. I believe that we've gotten the watched over card here because it feels like we're really supposed to be aware of that. Although there has been some really tumultuous times over the past few weeks, the energy has been very wonky and all over the place, and has really taken a lot of people into a place that has been very uncomfortable to bring healing to move forward in our lives. We need to know that we are always watched over. There's this story by Neale Donald Walsch that I love called The Little Soul in the Sun, and in that story God says, remember, I always gave you nothing but angels. I gave you nothing but angels. So remember that those here on the physical realm here and those on the other side, they're always watching over you, whether it be our earth angels or our guardian angels. And the end one is interesting for me, marriage. I make a commitment to healthy relationship with God, myself, and my partner. It feels like over the past few weeks that we've really been asked to recognize our relationships, whether they be a partnership in love, our relationships with our family, our children, our parents, our siblings, but also those relationships with our friends, our coworkers, and those around us. We've really been asked to make healthier choices and make choices about those people that we are surrounded with. But the thing I want to say is I want you to remember to go to that place of I. How do I feel in this relationship, in this friendship, in this job? Because that's what's really important. Sometimes we get caught up and stay in things because we think it's the right thing to do or because we don't want to hurt someone. But really we're hurting ourselves by staying in a relationship that doesn't serve us or give us love. So I ask you to look at those relationships, and it really feels like the energy over the past few weeks has allowed us to see where we stand in those relationships and how we are to move forward. So this is an interesting reading after last week's. I ask that you see the truth in the situations in your relationships. I ask you to see the blessings and always remember that the angels are watching over you. Well, that was a very powerful read for me this week, and it definitely rings true with my life. I hope that it rings true with yours as well, and brings you a little more peace and clarity this week for your own self. I'm really excited to share with you today that I have finally gotten it all organized, that you can opt in to my mailing list and receive the weekly oracle card reading in your email inbox every Monday morning. So I have included the link to be able to opt in the description below the video today on YouTube. So if you click that link, you can fill in the form, opt in, and start to receive the weekly oracle card reading in your inbox every Monday morning. I'm so excited to be able to do that for you today. So thank you for joining me again this week, and we will see you next week for the weekly oracle card reading, which can be found on, of course, YouTube, or on my website at www.fromtheheartandsoul.com, or on my Facebook fan page at Chanel from the Heart and Soul. Have a wonderful, wonderful week.